Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I picked a very exciting recipe for you. It's a recipe that is inspired from Persian cuisine. The name of this dish is Sabzi Polo, and Sabzi Polo literally means rice with herbs. So for this dish we are ideally going to need a very good and aged basmati rice. This dish is traditionally served with lamb shanks or fish, but today I will try to make vegan fish and serve it with this amazing aromatic rice. So for this dish we need a very good aged basmati rice. If you have a look at this rice that I have here, it has beige color, which shows that it's been aged and it's long grain. So I will use this as my rice, and what I need for this is fresh herbs. You can use dry herbs if you want, but I usually prefer to do fresh herbs because the smell is just divine. So for this I will use spring onions, coriander, parsley and dill. So I have my pan here and I've got my cup. I will add 2 cups. I already have 1 cup in the pan. 2 cups of rice will serve around 4 people, and after adding this to the pan I will make sure that I wash it properly, rinse it, just make sure that the water is really clear, and then we'll cover the rice with water and we'll partially cook it. So while my rice is cooking, I'm going to cut this tofus in, I would say I can get 3 pieces for each, so 6 pieces in total, and then I will marinate my fish, so to say. Okay, now here I have 6 pieces of tofu, and now I'm going to put them in this bowl and marinate them with soy sauce, with sesame oil, with olive oil and some chili. So now that I have my tofu cuts, I'm going to marinate them and let them sit there for about 10 minutes while I'm cooking my rice. So I'm going to add sesame oil, olive oil, soy sauce and a little bit of chili. The combination of these flavors will make the tofu taste more like fish. And chili is optional, but I highly recommend it. Okay, so when we've got the chili and this is it, I'm just gonna let this rest for 10 minutes. Saffron is probably one of the most exotic spices out there, and it's definitely one of my favorites. So for this dish, I've decided to add a little bit of saffron for the color and for the taste. I'm going to make some potato crust under the rice, so I'm going to add some of this saffron into this tiny little mortar and grind it, and then I will add some boiling water to it and let it sit there for about 5 to 10 minutes. So now we are going to start with the potato crust. Potato crust are very, very popular, as some of you know, in Persian cuisine. Now I'm going to add the olive oil first. So a little bit of olive oil under the pan, and then I will start with my potatoes. So they're going to form a crust and it tastes amazing. They're so crispy and just delicious. Okay, now I have my saffron mix. For the color and for the taste, I'll add it, and then a tiny bit of salt for the potatoes. Now we're going to do the layering. So for the layering, I'm going to put a layer of rice and then the fresh herbs, and then again a layer of rice and then the fresh herbs, and then I will cook this. Now in goes the rice. We're going to layer So as I said, for this dish, you don't have to use garlic, but because I love it, so I'm going to add it 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to add it to the herbs and then just layer it more. Another layer of rice. More olive oil. Okay, so this is the final result. As you can see, I've layered the rice with herbs, I've added salt and olive oil, so will cook well. The final trick is that I am going to make 4 holes on the rice to make sure that the steams come out of it and it cooks evenly. So this is going to cook for 30 minutes, and in the meantime I'll fry the vegan fish. Just maybe 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes on each side. Okay, so this is a stressful action. Let's see what we get. Look at that! Moment of truth. I'm going to plate. First I will start with the crust and I will add the rice. And I've cut the edges of this tofu slash fish. And guys, seriously, I wish you could smell this. This smells really, really good. And these little tiny vegan fish, they look really nice. You can just serve this like this together. You can add lime if you want. Very good. I think this is perfect if you have guests over or if you just are a foodie like me and you're just going to cook this anyway if you're alone. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this. Please let us know what you think about this recipe, and I'll see you in my next video.